All right, good morning. We made it to Wednesday. Looks like July 15th. Just getting started here with a game of, well, looks like we're in Battle Royale Casuals, but we're playing it as a single. So we're gonna have some 1v4s going on, we hope. See if we can jump right in here and find someone to shoot at. Probably not. What we should probably do is have have our first sip of coffee.
Enemy dropping into the AO.
That is much better. All right, so yeah, looks like the circle's going to go over heliport or water treatment, something like that. We should probably go either north or south of the jump line. And I think we want to look for a scavenger. It seems to be our go-to contract these days. I don't really like going super late, but I think that's what we're going to do. Aaron Ellis, good morning. Hope you're doing well. Looks like the video and audio is probably working. I can't really tell. Bowtie, good morning. Hope you're doing good. We made it to Wednesday. And today is a big day. We have our cabinet delivery. So I get to finally see what Mrs. P ordered. She told me what it was, but I haven't actually seen a picture of it, so I'll be just as in the dark as you guys.
You're clear to engage all hostiles. Supply box is located.
All right, we are off to the races here. We're going to get rid of the ion cannon, which probably is not very helpful. I think we will take this Sturm Wolf at 45 rounds instead of what we have. $900. I would have expected a little bit more than that. Let's look for a ginger box around here real quick. Probably not going to get one. That's all right, though. This is probably going to take us into the casino.
One supply box down. 2 remain.
All right, well.
2 supply boxes down. 1 to go.
Didn't really mean to take all of his bullets right in the face, but there's 2 guys down there. Take that back, there's 3 guys down here. They were all of the bot variety, so not too bad. Good news is we have all the cash we need. Let's reevaluate life here. I think we run back up the hill, grab this recon, get our loadout back here, and then come back in. No reason to be early to that circle. I think we will start with loadout. C-Tuck, good morning. I hope your Wednesday is going well. We're just kind of getting started here. We dropped into our first game. Trying to get our loadout really quick here. Just probably threw that in the tree.
Loadout headed your way.
All right, now we'll try the recon. Hope it goes in circle. It's kind of right back where we were. Feel like we hear somebody around us. Probably not. Thanks for the follow, Liggy. Is it Liggy? I think it's Liggy. If it's not Liggy, I don't know what it is. But thanks for the follow over on Twitch this morning. We do this pretty much every day. We jump in here, play Battle Royale casuals, usually as a solo until we get frustrated, and then we'll jump in with a random squad to get a win. Really surprised there's no one in this building shooting at us yet.
Well done, soldier. Check your map for the next gas spread location.
All right, let's go ahead and get one more recon while we're here. Looks like it's pulling back towards Stadium. Oh no, it's going towards Lowtown. Can we go through here? Nope, that was a waste. We do not like the gas mask. It helps. It kind of muffles all the sounds. You can't hear what's going on, so we just take our chances that we won't need it. All right, big old building on the left side. Oh, that was a misstep right there. We just fell in the water. Now our boots are wet. Again, I'm surprised no one's shooting at us yet. I don't even hear anybody. No shooting anywhere. The lobby is dying down though, so that's a good sign. Down to 38 teams. About an average of 3 to 1. 3 per team.
Intel point captured. Great work. You've earned a peek at the next gas spread.
All right, we want to keep our cash flow up, and if we make it recons, I think that'll be better for us. So every time I try to put my gun away and run fast, I end up trying to melee. And I don't know if I need to map that to a different button or what the right answer would be. I don't know that you can. I think it's like if you hold, it puts your weapon away. If you don't hold, it melees. So just not doing it right, most likely. So many places over here for something to go wrong. Running out in the wide open, all you need is a team of 4 looking at you. And they'll probably get enough shots on you to put you down. So, gotta be careful about that.
You've got a load of inbound. Check your map. A marked a point containing enemy.
We always have time for a ginger box.
Gas is moving in. Use safe zone location.
All right, we are going towards Pier District. Definitely going that way. You know, this week is flying by. Mrs. P and I spent most of the day yesterday working in the kitchen. We are totally removing the kitchen and going to rebuild it. Slightly different than it was before, but it's in the just same general area. I've been trying to leave the water on and the kitchen electric on as long as possible, but this morning it's all got to go. So I think I'm going to start by turning off the breaker in that area and turn off the water to the kitchen, which should just be 2 knobs under the sink. I think is all that I need to do, but we'll see. Haven't really been under there looking at it too much.
Capture complete. Uploading information on the
All right, we haven't picked up a kill streak anywhere. So we should probably get one of those. Let's go, just go for another recon. Let's see if we can increase our odds of knowing where the circle's going to be. Usually it's not a good idea to do recons unless you're going to get all of them. Because it really doesn't help if you get down to next to last circle and don't know where to move to. Trying to run a route that nobody's going to be running. Stay away from the buy station unless we need to buy something. I think we want to get this one instead. Oh, it was downstairs. We missed it.
enemy intel located. Capture and secure the intel point to discover the next gas spread.
Got a guy behind us. I don't think he's a real threat. Probably should run with our gun out in case we see somebody and start centering better.
Intel point activated. Now ensure the point is secure.
Did have the guy running behind us. I don't think he's coming this way. Probably shouldn't be lined up on that hallway. I think after this we go for the one we have marked on the hill. It's probably better than going back into this town.
Well done, soldier. Check your map for the next gas spread location.
It's only 90 meters away. What could possibly go wrong?
Mark the point on your map containing enemy intel. Capture and secure.
Running this ridge line is a bad idea. Pretty much just right out in the open here. And we're going to run up on a squad of 4 any minute. I feel like if we can get this one, not die, we should be pretty good on recons. Still have to figure out. Wow, this is not good.
Good work. Hold down the point until it's
Maybe we should have
secure.
driven that car over here for a little protection. We have comm traffic close. They would have seen my red flare.
Intel point captured. Great work. You've earned a peek at the next gas spread.
All right, so it's just going to be on this open hilltop.
Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the skies. You've got gas in. Safe zone
We
relocated.
We still don't have our kill streak. We don't have nearly enough money to come up with a specialist. We could just buy a kill streak, grab this contract.
Check your map. I marked a point containing enemy intel.
And hit the road.
For information on the next gas spread. Precision airstrike standing by.
All right, well, Aaron, how's Miss P going to cook breakfast for you? We have a temporary kitchen set up. It's kind of a picnic table. Ooh, we got somebody doing something over here. We're going to try to stay away from them.
Nice job, soldier. Stay there to secure the intel point.
I don't know if they just bought back. It sounded like a buyback flare. So yeah, we have a picnic table set up in the kitchen. It has a coffee maker, an air fryer, a little induction cooktop, a couple cups and spoons and forks and knives and plates, and pretty much everything you need. We took the old pantry, which was just a cabinet, and put that in her workout room. So she still has that. So do we risk another one of these things? No, somebody just grabbed that. Like, as we clicked on it, they grabbed it. So we should just bolt out of here. Get some cover under this rock ledge, maybe? No, get up the hill. Oh my goodness. No, a team of 4. No, that's not what we wanted. That is so not what we wanted to do there. Alright, so we have that team of 4. Already knows where last circle is. We want to fly the flare and get away from it for a while. Why are we being hunted? No, come on, shoot him. All right. We need a munitions box because we accidentally threw ours a minute ago. Hopefully we can finish this before our hunted status gets any better, higher, harder. We don't know. Luckily we got a munitions box. All right, so what we learned, let's get in a building real quick. What we learned is the circle's going to pull back towards us. So we're going to have to get in that circle and then come south. Let's go ahead and get this contract so we can see where these guys are at. Is it above us? I can't even tell. No, it's right in the street. There it is. And those boys are going to be sitting right in the circle. They already have all their recons. They probably all have specialists. That is way outside my range. All right, our bounty guy's getting close. It would be nice to see him coming. Guess he's not that close. Sticking our head out a window is not a great idea. Right out of the window. All right, let's start thinking of next circle. All right, so somebody killed the guy.
Got a buy station here.
That's good, I guess. I don't see our big bounty. This guy keeps getting back in his truck somehow. Oh my goodness, shoot the guy. It's all right.
Inbound. Marking new safe zone. Gulag locked down. Area clear.
We don't know if he's alone.
Friendly loadout drops on the way. Keep knocking them down.
He keeps waving his gun up there, but I don't think we can get a shot on him. I don't think we can hit a gun. We could head up that way. We need to go somewhere anyway. He finally died. We want to get this ridge. I guess the lower ridge is what we really want.
Enemy UAV overhead.
We're going to sit back. Unfortunately, this buy station, I guess it's going to go out pretty soon, but the one on the top is going to stay in. Now, unfortunately, my AR is not silenced. That was a bad zip line there. We just got right in front of the guy. It's like, oh, look, there I am. A little weak. It wasn't going to work out anyway. There was a whole team of 4 above us. But that's okay. We had 12 kills, 1 death. We ended up 6th place because we were not very smart. There was no way to push up that hill. We could have just stayed where we were. He was up there. I don't think he heard us. He was just trying to shoot people. All right, let's go back in and do it again. That's kind of what we do around here. So yeah, I posted the first video of the kitchen remodel over on YouTube, so go check that out if you're interested. It is under DPGladius, so you should find it there pretty easy. Rob Dell, thanks for the good game. That open last circle was not going to work out well. The only thing we really had going for us was there were 2 teams of 4. So with any luck, they would have depleted each other. But most likely the team up on the hill was going to win it because they did have the buy station the longest to buy back. Rob, you saw the kitchen video last night. Yeah, it was pretty much just a lot of unscrewing stuff. There wasn't a lot of action going on. But I like doing videos like that. I can always go back in the future and take a look at it, see where wires are, where plumbing is. Makes me feel good about myself that I actually accomplished something. But I am excited to see the new cabinets today. All right, back on Avalon. Not sure why that happened. Tried to pull our chute. We went for an insta dive. That was very nice of him. Rob, that's actually what I do for a living. Family business, Rob Dell. That's really cool. Doing kitchen remodels for other people. Man, that would be stressful. I would think. I mean, you're getting in there, you're tearing into walls, you don't know what's in there most of the time. All right, let's look at this real quick. Pier District. Might end up on this hilltop again above Lowtown. I think we would like to go to the south if we can. I'm assuming that way is south. Yeah, I feel much better about the project once we start putting things back together. You know, once I have 2 door openings to cut, some electric to relocate, some plumbing to relocate. I popped a few of the tiles off the wall underneath the vent hood, and they came off pretty easy. I was happy about that. Sometimes they're so attached to the drywall, you end up wrecking the drywall. But yeah, Rob, keep in mind, I don't do this for a living, so mine is just going to be as good as I can get it. No, actually, it should come out really good.
Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
Wow. Okay. I wasn't really a fan of that Peacekeeper, the way it was shooting, but I guess we're going to hold on to it. How about go through the door? There we go. All right, we only have 1,700 bucks. I was hoping for more. There should be a ginger box around here somewhere. There usually is. But I don't see it right this second.
Supply box secured. 2 to go.
One more run through here. I'm pretty sure every time I've been here, there's been a ginger box. There it is. That's what we were looking for. Let's go get loadout really quick. And other than that, we're pretty well set.
We've got a loadout drop inbound. 1 supply box remaining. Move to secure.
I hate to leave all this money just sitting here. Fouled Anchor, good morning. X-Demon, good morning. We're almost finished with a restoration of a home from the 20s. Yeah, I bet that's a lot of work. Did you have to replace all the wiring, I guess? All right, let's look at the map real quick. We could go to the backside of Car Factory. You know, we previously decided that we were not going to do recons, but that last game, it helped out. It was nice to know where we needed to be, even though we didn't finish it correctly. There's a guy running over here. He's a bot. Can't see him. Got a sniper over here looking at us. So who downed him? We didn't. A little late on the trigger there. We don't know where his teammates are. Coming out here looting. Looting right where his buddies should be is not a good idea. You can tell the real people. They don't move quite like a bot. Sometimes they're easier to shoot. Don't want to stick our head out this if we can help it. That was not a real person. All right, well, let's go get our box. Oh, somebody already grabbed it. No, it just timed out. We don't know where they went. Rob, if you screw a 2x4 under the cabinets before you remove the uppers, it's easier to remove them. Yeah, somebody else told me that. They're really not that heavy of boxes anyway. And currently there's a backsplash tile right up to the bottom, and it's been supporting them pretty well. I only have 3 more to take down, I think. And we're not putting uppers back up. Is that proper English? Uppers back up? Oh my goodness. Jump on the wall. Jump on the roof. There we go.
Check your map. A marked a point containing enemy intel nearby.
But you know, it's little hints like that that a lot of people don't understand. You know, and they make things way too difficult on themselves, and I'm usually in that category. It's like, oh, right at the end of a project, you'll learn something and say, man, if I would have done that, it would have been a lot easier. Like today, I have to pull the granite up along that wall, long wall cabinet. It has a sink cut out in the middle that we're not going to use for anything. So I think I'm going to go ahead and break the granite right at the sink to make it 2 smaller pieces. And I may end up rough cutting that granite into position, maybe in the pantry or something for a cabinet top. So I don't want to waste, I don't want to break the whole thing, but getting it into 2 more manageable pieces is probably a good thing, especially working by yourself. All right, circle is pulling way away from us. Let's go ahead and move towards the next recon. Yeah, we haven't quite decided what we're going to do on the uppers. I know we're going to open shelving. And I think Mrs. P wants... I think Mrs. P wants me to cut some, probably some good-looking maple or something. Again, I don't think we're going to take a... We're not going to take a gas mask. Let's look at that thing again. But I'll probably have to weld up some custom supports for the upper shelves. I think she wants 2 shelves, the bottom shelf at regular, you know, cabinet height. And then she wants under cabinet lighting on those bottom shelves recessed into it. So if I use 2-inch material, I could probably route her out a nice little area for that. And I don't really want the legs of the shelf support to show, so I'll probably just weld something up. And of course they're not going to line up with studs, so I'll probably have to cut into the drywall and put some some 3/4-inch plywood between the studs. All right, we got somebody has already been here. Got to be more careful. We're just kind of running out in the middle as we're talking. And it's a whole squad sitting here holding each other. Oh, that's the way it goes. Fouled anchor. Most of cabinet and counter companies don't like us in apartment services because we just buy cabinets and our counter, vanity sink, we do installs ourselves. Yeah, I don't know that that's a big issue. You know, I've always installed my own kitchen stuff. I don't think, man, there's not enough time in the day to hire people to do stuff for you. The only thing you sub out is the granite countertops. Those things are heavy. And you have to template them. You have to have all the equipment to do all the routering. It's just much easier to pay somebody to do it. All right. I think we're going to have to forego the recons. We need to find us a couple plates. Let's...
Recon contract marked.
We have money. We need a buy station. Come on. We need a random box through here somewhere. That other squad was down to our left towards circle. So we kind of want to stay away from them for right now. And of course that goes right to where they were. Weather guy right over here. There's 2 cars coming. We're gonna let the bots go. We're not gonna get this finished anyway. We're gonna have to run. Do need a buy station in our future. Don't have a lot of time. Luckily, we have these boats that run halfway up the yard. So that's good. All right, we need a buy station. We need to kill someone that has a satchel. We don't have a weapon for that, so we're gonna run away. He had zip lines. We need a little valley or something.
Enemy UAV is online.
He's looking for us. We're just gonna keep moving. We have our buy station coming up. We need, what do we need? Grapples. Grapples, a precision. 3 plates.
Acquire it to gain the status. Losing ground, moving.
We're going to move away from this buy station. Just looking for moving people up in front of us. Well, that was a hard hit there. All right, center circle is probably where the classified weapon ended up. Is that just this fence making noise? I think it is. Come on, Ginger Box. Satchel. We want a satchel. No! Wow, that didn't work at all. Alpha Legend, welcome in. Chief Tony, good morning. Valdanker, our Reno guys sub out granite installs. Yeah, I don't think I would ever want to do a granite install. I mean, I'm sure it's not hard. You make the template, you follow the template, and you router the edges. But that is some heavy work. All right, well, we're gonna wait. Probably shouldn't wait in this open area, though. Come on, satchel. Nope. I know this is out of circle, but we're just looking, make sure there's nobody on this hilltop. And there was a guy behind us. Oh my goodness. Scootified. Wow, he got a headshot and it didn't put me down. No reason for us to sit there shooting at a helicopter. That was less than successful. Who else did we miss up here? I'm sure somebody. Chief Tony, we said hello to. Alpha Legend 211, welcome in. Fouled Anchor, did my kitchen just after moving my house. We went all the way down to the subfloor. It's all new tile flooring, cabinets, new appliances. Yeah, the only difficult part in our house is we do have a concrete slab and not no subfloor. It's just polished, or it's actually stained concrete with an epoxy coating on it. The building was originally a double bay parking garage for big Class A motorhomes, or like the Prevost buses, or what were in there, like tour buses. And that's why the floors aren't perfect, but they're kind of rustic looking. And the entire building has an industrial theme to it, which is pretty good. Call Me Pug just subscribed for 10 months in a row. It's pretty awesome. Call Me Pug, thanks for stopping by this morning. Hope you're doing well on this Wednesday morning. Yeah, we're pretty much just getting abused here. The last game, we were sniping at a helicopter that was way too far away and got shot in the back. 13 kills, 1 death. I don't even think we know what place we were. Doesn't much matter. But I'm hoping today to get all of the cabinets out, the granite out, the backsplash all chiseled off the wall. All of the electrical boxes opened up and wire nutted off if we need to, just to pull the receptacles out of them, because I think most of those are going to move, but I'm not really sure. If I'm going to do any tiling a floor is the thing to do. Obviously, if it's a level floor, it's good. If it's not that level, not quite as easy. But if it's over a subfloor that you can level, that's pretty good. Most of my floor tile experience is in Florida, which is just tile right on top of concrete. Not a big fan of doing wall tiling. Backsplashes aren't too bad. But showers, oh, that's a lot of work. But I think a good goal today would be get all the old kitchen out, and I have 2 doorways to cut into the laundry room. And I don't think it's a structural wall. I've already opened it up, and it looks like it was just kind of a partition wall. So that should be pretty easy. And those 2 doorways, one will be for recessing the fridge, and the other will be for the pantry. They were just all standing there, wanting to get shot. All right, Verdansk. Looks like a lumber finish. Could pull back the stadium. I think we're going to do a long flight. Probably too far. I guess we'll go for it. It is what it is. Yeah, we normally, when we buy a new house or something, we leave everything pretty much as it is, and I don't know why. You know, when you move into a house, you go in, you have some ideas, but the longer you live there, the more you learn things you don't like about something. Like the kitchen. When we first moved into this house, like the kitchen is kind of a country feel, but not really, because it has some industrial to it. And it was nice enough, but it was just didn't live very well. Just little things like the sink not centered under the window drives Mrs. D crazy. It's like, really? You couldn't move the sink over 12 inches on this big window? And looking at it, I know why they did it. If they moved the sink, then you had to move the island, and the fridge is in the way, so I think we're solving a lot of those issues. We're probably creating more issues, though. Even now, Mrs. P is not 100% sure. She might want to swap a couple items around.
Secure those locations.
Really didn't expect to hit anything with that ground loot.
Supply box secured. Move to the next.
All right. I do want to thank all 30 people over on Twitch this morning. We have 5 to 10 on YouTube, in and out. It is kind of early on a Wednesday, so yeah, Wednesdays are good because it means we're almost halfway there.
One remaining.
Man, we have no cash flow. We're going to get 1,800. We have 25. So we're still going to be 2,000 short of loadout. But I think these tents will give us, oh, we have 6,300. We're actually better off than I thought we were. I guess they popped some money out of there for us. Smoke screen, we don't want that. Let's go ahead and get rid of it. Let's just go get loadout. All right. Guess we'll go get this recon. We have a truck behind us. Down one just invited me to their party, but we're not going to do that today. Thanks for the offer. We're just going to play solos today. And if we get frustrated with solos, we will go to a random squad, but I don't really want to deal with a squad I have to talk to. It's Wednesday. We're a little bit antisocial. Little bit. Dr. Sean, good morning. Hope you're doing well. Did you guys consider extending the window to the sink? No, I did not even consider cutting into that wall. Mrs. P wanted to replace all the windows, but I talked her out of that. We settled for a new entry to the back patio and new windows in the bedroom. Bozo, nice shot. Thanks for that. Yeah, the bots are pretty easy to shoot at. But thanks for that anyway. Fouled anchor. What was truly scary was finding wasp nests under our small cabinet next to the door going out to the deck. Yeah. Anytime you find hornets or something in the walls, it's bad. We actually had in the laundry room, there's a drain pipe that goes from the kitchen area to the laundry room. And let's go grab a bounty just to have something cooking. And the drain pipe was cracked. They had 245s where it was, the drain was running inside the wall for a while. And then once it made it to the laundry room, it was coming out of the wall. And those 45s, I guess when they glued it together, they didn't leave enough room to get the pipes in position, so they didn't get it fully seated. And I guess every time the dishwasher runs or whatever, it leaked just a little bit. So in that wall, there's been moisture, I guess, forever. And there were actually a colony of ants living in there and a little bit of mold. So we had to clean that with vinegar and borax and bleach, get all the mold out. We've had it opened up for a couple weeks now just to dry out. It's a bad idea. That was not our bounty. That's our bounty. All right, we got that cleared up. Still need a kill streak, and what else do we need? I guess that's it. Kind of thought we'd find something. There might be some gear out here because they had a gunfight going on. If not, we'll just buy a precision for the road. Not very smart, just running around out here in the open. Eye up, good morning. All right, we need to find a place to duck for cover for a second. Right next to this ginger box is pretty good. And have a sip of coffee. Yeah, ants, you know, ever since we moved into this house, we've had, in the springtime and early summer, we've had ants. Just a couple, you know, they're big black ants, and they'll come. You'll find them in the kitchen, you'll find them around the house, and it's like, well, I guess it's just the way it is. Oh my goodness. And I figured it was just the way it was out in the forest, that when it rains outside, the ants come inside. never did I think there was actually a leak inside the wall and they were living right there.
Gas is moving in. New safe zone located.
Let's do the recon instead.
Recon contract
I
marked.
don't know that we're gonna have time to do this. We're pretty far out of circle. I mean, we are way out of circle, but we're gonna take this car and expedite.
Enemy intel located. Capture and secure the intel.
This is not a good spot for us. We're gonna park the car right about there. Let's see if we can get it.
Good work. Hold down the point until
We might be able to get it. Treat and seal the area and they work their way in somewhere else. Yeah, that's the way it goes with ants. But we've had this place, or we've had that area opened, and I made it past all the wet area. Pulled all the insulation out, cut the drywall out. It's been treated a few times, and I think I'm just going to put some wood sealer on it and close it up. Hope they don't come back.
well done, soldier. Check your map for the next gas spread location.
But I kind of want to leave it open. I want to go ahead and seal it, run the plumbing, leave it open, make sure there's nothing still wet in the area. And I'm sure it won't be. It's just that one pipe. There's nothing else really to be wet. All right, driving around the war zone in a car, it's probably not the safest thing to do. Of course, we move faster than the bots. Do not get back in the car if you don't have to. Don't know where that's coming from. Wow, so we killed him, but his buddy was still scoping us. Charlie Brown, good morning. Yeah, Charlie Brown is, he always puts a smile on my face. All right, let's see what we got here. You know, we saw the guy up in the tower, and as soon as we went out to kill his buddy, he was hard scoping on us the whole time. So I was going to replace those 245s with 290s. I know it's probably not good on a drain line to have 290s back to back, but I don't think I can get enough slack in that PVC to replace it. I guess I could cut it back further and pre-glue the 45s and put a coupler somewhere in that line. That's probably the thing to do. And I know why they pulled it out of the wall there. There's a main, like, 3-stud, 2x6s back to back. And I think they didn't want to drill through that. It's probably load bearing. We're gonna mess around here. We're gonna mess around here and die to a bot if we're not careful. All right, 4,500 bucks and a dream. Get some cash flow. Get a satchel. We know we have a real squad over there. Oh, that is not a window. That is breacher shotgun. Probably not what we want.
Secure the supply box.
We'll take a carbon. 6,200. Gonna need a buy station soon.
One supply box down. 2 remain.
All right. really have time for all this looting.
Buy station prices are adjusted. One supply box
Would have been nice to get to a buy station during the fire sale, but can't always get what you want. You might be able to do it.
Contract complete. Supply box is found.
I mean, we have this one right here, but it's pretty far out in the open.
Airstrike standing by. Friendly loadout drops on the way.
All right. Hold for a second, see if we can figure out who's where and what's what.
Gas is closing in.
Feel like we're gonna get sniped sitting here in the open. I don't see anything going on over there. We don't really have any recons. Straight headshots. What's going on? Robbie Killer, good morning.
Sales over. Adjusting prices.
Hold on, let's check out chat here for a second. Robbie Killer, me and my wife would love to get a house, but starter homes that were 150 are now 400. Yeah, you know, it's a slippery slope. You know, I remember growing up as a kid, anybody that had a salary of like 50,000 a year, it was like, wow, you are rich. Oh, that was a nice shot. I don't know how far that was, but it was, actually we could tell. We could just click on it. Does it say how far it is? I don't think it says. Where's the truck? Back away, get the slippery slope thing out of us. Wow, that boy was dancing. All right. Yeah, so, you know, you look back, and I'm thinking like early 80s. Somebody that was well off, I mean, really doing well in their job, was making 50,000 a year. And the kind of houses that that person would buy would be like a $250,000 house. So you're looking at 5 years of income to buy a house. So if you think of today, you know, most jobs.
Behind me.
Wow. We just got worked. So, yeah, so is it really more expensive? I don't know. I mean, I think it's probably about the same because most people are making maybe 90 to 100,000 a year. So you're still looking at 5 years of income to buy a house. Now, everything else is expensive too, but I think it's about the same. And also back in the 80s, the interest rates were like 10%. We haven't had high interest in a long, long time. So we had 12 kills, 1 death. We shouldn't have pushed that team. As soon as we knew there was a team of 2, we should have backed away. Let's get a random squad and see how this goes. But yeah, I mean, it's always been expensive to buy a house. I mean, home prices are high, but people are making more money. Our money is just worth less than it was. So it's all pretty even Steven. I don't think most people are making 100K a year. Yeah, well, you know, a $400,000 house, you'd have to be making 80 a year to make it the same as in the 1980s. So, I guess I'm used to South Florida and big cities. Big cities, I think everyone has to make 100,000 or you're just not living well. So most software engineers, everybody down there is making 100 grand. But there are a lot of homes that aren't 400,000. I mean, you can definitely find, in this area at least, let me look at Zillow. Good old Zillow. Actually, let's look in the Pennsylvania area. See what homes are going for up there. Now, I don't know exactly where you're at in Pennsylvania, but yeah, there's a lot of houses. 300, 3 and a quarter, 295. Let's see what a $300,000 house looks like. So a $300,000 house, 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath, 1,800 square feet. Looks like fairly new construction. So yeah, there's stuff out there. Krellush, good morning. All right, enough of that. But no one wants to be house poor. You know, you don't want to buy a house and all your money goes to paying a mortgage and paying your HOA and your electric bill. And by the time everything's done, you're not saving any money. But on the flip side, you don't want to keep renting for a long time because that's just money thrown away. You know, it might be cheaper, but you're making zero equity. You're actually paying.
DP again.
What's up? What's up? Did you guys kill me last time?
Not much. No. I haven't played with you for a long time.
Oh, okay. Thought maybe you killed me last game. I was playing solo and got rolled by a squad of 4.
No, we played once on the same squad and then 2 matches after on the opposite squad in the same lobby.
Good deal.
So I was using your YouTube to find where you were.
Okay. Stream sniper. All right, what's the plan?
I usually go downtown. That's how I do it.
It's kind of going to be out of circle. That's a long flight.
Oh, downtown's in circle. Ish.
You guys mark it, I'll follow.
What about the other two? You got mics? Alright. Spawn wants to go.
I'm going. I don't know anything about the key cards or anything.
Just kill people.
I already had somebody shoot me with a pistol.
Oh, I just shot my pistol. Nuh-uh.
Now there's a guy right behind me. There's a chopper coming our way. He's gonna get there first.
Have a guy chasing me too?
So we have 3 teams going for downtown.
One's low.
There's one right over you.
Yes, eyes on the enemy.
Yeah, he's low. I've been shooting him.
Chopper's coming in right behind you. You went right. Think I can still get roof. All right, this is gonna go horrible. Josh, good morning. Chopper's going rough.
Yeah, I'm not gonna make it there yet.
One under me.
I jumped off roof. Full
Dumbass.
squad up there.
I'm coming now. I just have to kill the one that was getting me out of the sky.
This guy camping the stairs.
A gun would be good. A better gun would be better. Down, one
Pink.
down. There's a whole squad here. They're desperate in getting the specialist.
Last chance.
Yeah, it's a bad idea. It never goes well. And most of the time, if you have a squad of 4, there's no reason you guys can't get specialist along the way. We spent half the first circle flying to the building.
Success means redeploy.
Obviously, I shouldn't have went to the top.
Elimination.
We knew a helicopter was up there. All right, we're back.
Where are we?
Back. How you guys doing there?
Oh, I don't know.
Squad mates are in the safe zone.
Really hard to say when your teammates don't have mics.
Right. Still a little spicy down here.
Yeah. Oh shit! Roof, roof, roof!
There's a whole team up there.
They're in the room.
Oh damn! I'm shooting rocket launchers.
They're all in the room.
Someone on the roof up here. And I got shot with a rocket launcher.
The squad mate has entered the gulag. They'll need to survive to redeploy.
So what are we supposed to do if they're in the room? Nothing?
Ooh.
Come on
I have
in.
no idea.
Open
Well,
the door.
come on out.
Please. You were here first.
I just got killed by a fathead. That's his real name. This is why we don't go downtown. Fouled Anchor, housing prices jumped big time here. Bought me a house at $375. If it sold, it'd be in $500. Yeah, you know, there's. I don't know if there's a solution to house prices. In fact, we bought at this place about 5 years ago, and it says if you want to sell it, it's probably worth $500. But people that list things for $500, you just see on Zillow that they keep knocking the price down. And I haven't really looked at what things are selling for. It's a huge difference from what it's listed at and what you can sell for something for. But maybe they are selling for that.
Yes, of course. Fly me back.
So we have Bluntus Bry. I don't know what her name is.
Guy from Crane left.
It's above you. Shoot him! Robbie, your area has better prices than mine, DP, for sure. I could find something nice down there. Up here, I'd have to move too far from a job. Yeah, that's the problem, I guess, is if you want to be close to your job, you're going to have to pay for it. I would think in this day and age, there should just be so many work from home type jobs or other stuff. Brittany, bro. Why don't we work on getting loadout or something?
Going over here.
Somebody ratting around in here.
Yeah, probably the bounty.
Gas is
'Cause,
coming fast.
The enemy squad hunters are down. Clear for now.
Oh, nobody's over here.
Away.
All right, so this squad wasted the whole first half of the game downtown for nothing. We could have already had loadout. We could have already had recons. We could have known a lot about this thing. Klaxon, you should try Resurgence. I hate Resurgence. I think Resurgence feels like multiplayer. And man, you guys know how I feel about multiplayer.
There's two people right in front of there.
They're up top.
Yeah. I'm going to top here.
Just jump.
Jump down.
There's another. Unless he killed the other guy.
I think he killed the other guy. The other guy was a bot.
All right.
There's someone right here.
Josh, Trump administration got rid of working remotely. Musk took care of that, sadly. I mean,
Bot on the street.
I think working remotely is good, but you definitely don't get the performance that you get from people on site. Back when I was in charge of life, yeah, I would not hire remote workers because more times than not, you are not getting 100% of their activity.
Over there. I have grapples
And we tried it. We've had.
clusters? Not cluster. Whatever those things are.
And I've tested it before. Even employees that are used to hard work, you let them work from home and the production goes down. A lot of times it's an excuse, you know, oh, I can't do that from here. I have to come in. It'll be done by Wednesday. Whatever. It was always an excuse.
Cluster grenades and grappling hooks here.
Coming. More grapples on the buy here.
Tacticals here.
Or the reposition. Reprovision.
Going to the hospital?
I was going to get this contract.
Cash here.
Okay.
Two supply boxes down. One to go.
Oh, right here.
Contract complete. All supply boxes secured.
I'm sure they'll take care of that bot.
There's quick fix and sprinter.
Might get this recon. Think that car might be going for it. Nope.
I think that car's a bot.
He accelerated pretty good, then he dropped back to idle.
Taking max.
Shouldn't be talking bad about bots. They're pretty legit sometimes.
Enemy intel located. Capture and secure the intel point to discover the next.
Pretty lost. Robbie, no one can afford that. I mean, me and my wife are making the most we have made. Can't find anything up here. Debating on finding a new job and relocating. Yeah, I mean that's a hard decision. I remember we had to relocate once when we were brand newly married. We lived up in a nice little beach town in Central Florida, and we had to go to South Florida to find a good job, and unfortunately expenses were more expensive. Might as well grab this, get a discount.
Got a contract here.
Get a discount real quick. It's probably going to go up on the hill by hospital.
Probably. Or train. station.
Unprotected buy station.
Yep.
If you reach it in time, you'll receive tickets.
All right. But you know, I think cities and city incomes are designed around the housing market, and it's the whole system is designed to let you allow you to make just enough to afford a mortgage to buy a house and be house poor. But if you enjoy eating, going out to dinner and things like that, it's not going to work. You're going to have to cook at home and do everything you can to save every penny to pay for your house.
Contract complete. You've earned a discount.
Chopper inbound. But I think it's always been like this. I mean, maybe it's worse than it was. Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about.
Jump that train.
Requesting recon flyover.
Okay, right there.
All right.
Still people behind us though.
But I'm the kind of person I would much rather not go out to eat, not live in a nice house, and not be stressed out every day that I have zero money in the bank.
Train as well.
Your squad's in the safe zone. Gas is closing in.
Which way are we gonna go? Just up the ridge? Gotta find some shade. Grill Lush, let's not even talk about car payments. Well, you know, and here again, I mean, most everybody these days are used to a nice car and a nice house, indoor flushing toilets. And I don't know of anybody that's ever been able to afford everything. You kind of got to make some decisions. But I agree, it's harder now than it used to be. I thought when I retired I would have enough money forever. But it's definitely going to be tighter than I thought it was going to be. The whole squad on that rooftop. Blue mark.
Right.
They dropped down. I think green just got specialist. Green, was that a specialist guy? All right. His teammates must be down there.
Moving.
Can't hit nothing.
Top. That wasn't a spot down there. But there's still one guy up here.
I don't know if he jumped or it's got a bot down here.
Pencil last.
Oh, he's got the heli.
Chopper guy got away.
Inbound. Marking new safe zone.
Yeah, there's another chopper over here.
He's probably going to that buy station to get his buddy back.
Classified weapons will be airdropped to your AO shortly.
Sly Dog, good morning. My apartment is like $1,800 a month. Yeah, it's $1,800 a month that you're never gonna get back. Where if you found you a But what is interest right now? Like 6% maybe? I think he flew farther away. So if interest, if you can get like a 6% loan or a 7% loan, that 1800 would
We
buy
still have that
you
team over here trying have to get across.
would buy you like a $200,000 house, maybe a 250. Maybe the condos, car behind us. And in 5 years, you could probably sell that house for 300,000 or 400,000. So instead of wasting the money on rent every month, you would actually be ahead of the game in a couple years.
They're up top right there. Watch out, they're up top now.
Changing backs.
That was a bad push. Straight headshot. My girl works in Walmart. Makes way enough for both of us. Well, that's good.
I don't have enough to get you back, shit.
That's all right. I'll hang out for a bit. Maybe we'll get a jailbreak. Yeah, renting is pretty crazy. Rent pretty much follows mortgage and insurance rates. Whatever a mortgage costs plus insurance plus a slight bit of maintenance is usually what rent goes for. And that's historically always been that way. So if I was income strapped right now and I was forced to pay $1,800 or so for, thank you, $1,800 for rent, I think what I would do is, well, pretty hard decisions right there. I'll try my gear back.
I don't know if they're still there.
There's somebody on the hill. Gonna run away.
I'm coming.
Somebody down low.
Fuck are you?
Still somebody up the hill. Nice.
Got that one.
I think they were.
Oh, so fucking.
Dead. But I might try to look for a duplex or something. You know, not the nicest property in the world, just a little bit more than I can afford.
Gotta go to towers. Damn it.
And live in one half of it, rent the other half out. Yeah, it's not going to be a good finish for us. It might be.
Oh, someone's over here. Still.
Another high station here.
I'm going to try that factory. I don't know if I can get that far. Probably should have taken a car. Now we got to buy back at towers. Oh, she's still at Gulag.
Gas is inbound.
No, they're back.
Safe zone.
Roof's fine over here.
Damn, they down here, they're down. I'm reloading.
wrecked. I think he's on the roof. Sniper on your roof.
Your mom's on the roof, Gladius. We meet again.
Why's my mom with you? I thought she said she was done slumming.
I'm landing down behind. Below.
Yeah, he's below. Still got a guy buying back.
Right there. Down on the stairs. Above you, Pink. Up. 2 more up. He's down.
Oh, God.
Down 1. Right outside.
Oh, there's a guy down here. At least we got the buyback. It's 1 in the subway station. Down low. Horrible. Fouled anchor insurance is a scam. I agree 100%. I used to work in the insurance industry, and they don't have nice buildings for nothing. Mrs. Blunt's running around with $120,000 or $11,000 and didn't get the buyback, but I don't blame them. They've already bought me back more than enough. Thought I saw somebody behind that truck.
Right here. Got him.
Oh my goodness, move, 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 move. Good shot. Good cleanup.
Nice.
I helped zero that game. Bluntus did it. Josh, I'm from Florida. I rent. Houses are too costly and hurricane insurance is astronomical. Also, a lot of insurance companies pulled out of Florida. Yeah, you know, a lot of times you have to pick and choose. T-Strong with 30 kills. We got 13. I don't know about that. That was not good. But yeah, I mean, sometimes you have to decide an area like California. You're going to live there. You can't make enough to live. You're just kind of surviving. You got to live somewhere where you can afford to live and enjoy life. I mean, you don't have to be in a city. You don't have to do the job that you have a career in. You can do whatever you want. I mean, it's a big old world out there. Don't be stressed out about whatever job you're in, wherever you live. Just pick a map, find out where you want to live, and go there. All right, I'm gonna grab some coffee. I'll be right back. Get off this screen. It's kind of goofy.
Nobody is looking for a fashion prize. We're just living in the middle of it all. Living in it all. The scanners sing in a steady rhythm. It's a runway show on aisle 4. Camo jackets and fuzzy pink slippers, walking past the stacks of motor oil, red, white, and blue under the rafters. That's the sound of the Saturday rush. Doesn't matter if you're coming from the field or heading out to the dance hall later. We all end up in the same short line.
All right, we're back. Hunter, Texas guy living in Europe here. Man, I would not want to live in Europe right now. But that's my choice. Hunter says, Cali, hell no, not even if I was rich. Yeah, I was born in California, and I would never go back to live. I would never live in a big city. I would never even live in a suburb of a big city. Riley, what is going on? I think about probably 5,000 people would be the limit to a city I would want to live in or around. And even there, I don't think I'd want to live in the city limits. I don't want city water. I don't want anybody telling me what I can and can't do. I would never have an HOA. And I've done all these things. I just don't want any of it. Relos, the system is a scam. Oh, I don't know if the system is a scam. The system is just designed to keep everybody just broke enough that they don't want to rebel. Riley, because the government is bullies. Well, I don't know. Hunter, why don't I want to live in Europe? I just don't like most European countries. All right. I'm way behind on chat. Man, I can't even keep up. Riley Fly, I'm in South Carolina. I love it here. Yeah, I'm in North Carolina, and I pretty much love it here. But even, you know, I have a brother that's in South Carolina in the, oh, I don't know. It's over wherever BMW's at. And he's ready to move out of there. It's just getting too busy. In fact, I think they listed their house for sale. It's like, you don't want to be there. It's just too many people. Probably need a gun pretty quick. Shotgun is not what I had in mind. You know, I'm so confused. This is the same area that we pre-gamed in. Good Lord. We really don't have a lot of things we can do here. We need to run away. We can't run away. Hunter, thanks for the follow. It's a bit boring, but very peaceful. I do miss having my weapons. Yeah, I mean, and that's the thing, is I don't want any government to tell me that I can't defend myself. I would never, ever, ever live any place that you couldn't have a gun. I wouldn't live in a city or state that you can't have weapons. Because they're just, nobody's going to take the weapons away from the bad people. Nobody's going to take the weapons away from police. Nobody's going to take the weapons away from your government. But you're not allowed to have one. I'm not going to live like that. Oh my goodness. How about shoot the guy? All good talk though, fouled anchor. You know, yeah, there's a lot of places in the world to live, and different people have different levels of tolerance. Like, I don't know if tolerance is the right word. Different levels of things that they would, yeah, I guess tolerance is the right word. Hunter, that's why I'm proud to be from Texas. Call me Pug. Don't let news and society alter your judgment of another country. Look at visitors from other countries are joining the World Cup. Had to say about the U.S. I mean, that's very true. There's probably several countries, if you did your homework, that would be really peaceful places to live, but your freedom is still not going to be the same as it is in the U.S. And are we really free in the U.S.? That's debatable. I mean, we're hearing a lot of people can't even afford to live in the U.S., so how free are they if you can't even afford a house and to eat and a car? And unfortunately, our society, even where I live, you have to have a car. Everything is in the U.S. is spread out. I'm sure if you're in a lot of smaller countries, or I shouldn't even say smaller, a lot of other countries, they're designed more for trains or
Supply box secured. Move to the next.
different types of transportation or walking or bikes. But my preference is good old USA in the country. We're still a little bit short, but we should be able to solve that here in a moment. See if we can take this guy's money because he doesn't need it. He didn't have a lot. All right, we got to find at least 500 bucks around here somewhere. That should do it. Let's get our loadout, grapples. We already have our grapples. Oh my goodness, shoot the guy. But yeah, there's so many places to live in the world, and you just gotta find what you enjoy and go do it.
Loadout drop headed your way.
But if you're living somewhere that you're not happy with, there are choices. You know, if you feel like you're stressed out from too much work and not enough leisure, there's other places you can go. You may have to change your standards of living, but everything's a trade-off. Wise Man, what is going on? Welcome in. I hope you're doing good on this Wednesday. Wise Man is really a trucker. He is the man, the myth, the legend.
Complete.
You seen that movie, Smokey and the Bandit? Child's play. Amateurs compared to Wise Man. All right, we have no reason to be running around inside a building. Bad things will happen.
Supply box is located. Move to secure.
We really have no reason to do with this contract. Unless we're going to make a run for specialist money.
One supply box down. 2 remain.
Guess we're going to swim it. We're not a big fan of swimming. Beautiful thing about America is that you ain't happy, you are free to leave. Yeah, that is true. You're free to leave, you're free to change it up.
One supply box remaining. Move to secure.
And most places, complaining about it isn't going to make it any better. Because cities and states and areas, counties, they're the way they are because the people there like it that way or they vote for it to be that way. And you not being happy about it is probably just going to make you unhappy
Loadout drop inbound.
and not change anything. Look at places like New York City. I would never, ever want to live there. I would never, probably never even want to visit there. And it's not that it doesn't have a lot of history. It's just the people there, they have a certain style of living that I don't agree with. I don't dislike them for it. I just
Supply box is found.
don't want them to be in charge of my well-being. All right. We're going to stop rambling about the problems of the world. Wise Man, can't wait to get back to it soon, I hope. Maybe 6 months. There you go. That's the attitude, Wise Man. I'm pretty... Couldn't see that guy for some reason. Alright, we don't have recons, but based on the way the circle's pulling, I'm guessing it's going to keep pulling back to a finish over here. So we should probably go through Lowtown and maybe head this way. I think that would be the prudent direction to go. See, now we're at a bad position where we have almost enough money. We're within $10,000 of specialists. So do you continue and make a run for it?
Gas is closing in.
Surely running through this little village, we can come up with cash. $35 grand, just like that. Got a guy over here. Thought he was in there, he's not. He can see my shadow. Take our specialist and run. All right. I think we just heard somebody. Let's see what else we have going on. Yeah, let's play. Enough of those views, but screw New York City. I don't know. Let's stick to the plan. Boy, I was trying to slow roll through there. I don't know if that was the other guy's buddy. Somebody should have told him that it was not going to go well. We'll just irradiate that buy station for a couple minutes. All right. We were still working our way towards Green Mark, which unfortunately is not green anymore. Fly Dog, good morning. I'm sorry I missed you yesterday. No worries. We were here waiting for you all day. We kept asking, wonder what happened to Sly Dog. No, there's two of them. The roof guy got us. Oh my goodness. That was so weak. All we had to do was keep moving. But no, we do that. No, not the chickens, LOL. What happened to the chickens? Wise man, they broke my trailer door open at least a few times, stealing my chickens in New York City. Wow, that's a bad thing. We only had 10 kills. That's not a good game at all. All right, let's go. Well, we already had a win with a squad. We got to get one by ourselves. You know, we shouldn't have closed the gap on that guy. He was shooting like a real person. It wasn't a bot type gun style. Chad, what is going on? Chad 171717. Look at all the new followers today. We have Call Me Pug with a 10-month renewal. Alpha Legend. Riley Fly Dog. Hunter 11B. And now we have Chad. That's kind of cool. Straight headshots, lever action 4570, love it. At 4570, the bullet's about as big as your thumb. I have a lever with a 35 Remington. That's a pretty good little gun. It has iron sights on it, no optic. I'd have to drill the backstrap to put an optic on it, so I'll just leave it the way it is. It's a good brush gun. Good out to 100 yards or so. Wise man gets bored around there. Game gets you through the day. Yeah, sometimes I do that. If it's a rainy day, I'll leave my computer on, just jump on a game for a little bit. Maybe play 2 or 3 and then quit. Hunter, with these new New York City administration, chickens are safe. I don't know about the goats. Yeah, it's getting scary. I mean, it's not scary. You just stay away from it. Those places will implode before long. I don't think dogs and cats have ever been safe in New York City. Too many Chinese restaurants. You know, if an area gets too bad, people just take their money and walk away. Wise man, I love seeing it when you're on in the afternoons. If I'm on, I'll definitely try to jump in your games. All right, we got to get a win. We got to slow down. Don't do anything foolish. My aim is not quite as good as it should be. We had Skippy up on top. In Pierce, good morning. Robbie, hopefully everything crashes soon. LOL. Oh, Robbie, it's not gonna crash. It might, I don't know. You know, even back in the 80s when we had the Soviet threat, I remember growing up in high school, and you just knew it was going to be nuclear war anytime. It's like, yeah, you might as well do what you want to do now because it's not going to last very long. And then all of a sudden, the Berlin Wall fell, and all of a sudden, Soviet domination wasn't an issue anymore. You know, I don't know that I want to fly all the way over there. We'll just get something a little closer. Feel like we have somebody right with us. Wrong time to plate. Sir bot a lot. Do not want a breacher. We would actually be better off with our pistol. All right, well, we're not going to wait around for bad things to happen. Wow, how messed up with the sound right there. We'll let them pick each other apart.
Supply box secured. Move to the next one.
Stick with what we have. Got to keep the looting up. Be nice to buy loadout at this buy station, but I don't know that we're going to get it here. We would have to have a ginger box.
Supply box is secured. One remaining.
Team across the street. We'll just stay away from them for a minute. You guys make me crave Chinese now. Yeah, nothing like fresh cat in the morning.
All supply boxes secure.
Guess a napalm strike is what we're going to get. Yeah, there's nothing like cat and dumplings in the morning. No, that is not true. Somebody... Hold on, we got to shoot you again. All right.
Friendly loadout drops on the line.
All right, well... Don't have enough for a munitions box. We have a team of 4 coming down the hill. We're going to carry this thing with us here. Portable buy stations, since we have nothing else to go there. As soon as we get like $5,000, we'll throw this thing and go buy something for us. All right, we are taking way too many hits. We don't really know anything about Circle at this point. I'm guessing just a run through train station would be good. Don't spoil it for me, N. Pierce. They openly admit eating dog. What? Are we still talking about New York City? Surely that's just a joke and nobody really eats schnauzer. All right, we got this. Can't really see you. All right, we got our thing.
You have a buy station inbound.
Buy our munitions box, and we can hit the road. So if we're going to slow play it, stay out of trouble, we need to find where the big squads are, which means we need the big bounties. The little bounties don't really ever do anything for you. And we are hunted.
Squad
It's awesome.
bounty target. Enemies dropping into the area.
Hopefully that's the guy right there. It's at least one of the guys. Pretty sure we're running away from him. We lost our grapple somewhere. Probably when we got loadout, we didn't get our grapples back. We do that pretty often. You know, not that I'm really curious, but I wonder what dog tastes like. I mean, does it taste like chicken? Probably not. And no, I don't want to find out.
Enemies dropping into the AO.
We heard somebody. Oh. He came down that hill and crouch walked, and we missed him by that much. All right. Could go over here and get our care package from the police station. Maybe we'll get an advanced UAV out of it. Probably not.
You've got a loadout drop inbound.
I'm guessing since our loadout's behind us, most likely center of circle is going to be that way. That makes perfect sense.
Gas is closing in. Relocating safe zone.
Come on, care package. Give us something good.
Ready for delivery. Napalm strike standing by.
Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the sky.
Hold on, don't move too fast. All right. Smoke screen bombardment. Nothing useful. That's all right. Oh, Gladiator sounds fun. Hold on, what's going on? On a side note, it's supposed to hit 100 degrees today. It's okay, though my top and doors are off the Gladiator. That sounds like a fun day. You know, it is time to take the doors off of the Willie's Jeep. We've been putting it off because it's been so wet and rainy. But I have room in the garage, so I should probably just move it in there, take the doors off, get in full summertime mode.
Losing ground. Moving.
All right. Let's sit here for a second, catch up on chat, see what the circle's going to do. Oh, we got a runner. His name was Shoe. I don't know what that means. Anything above 95 is too extreme for my delicate ass. Hunter, yeah, I don't think anybody likes it over 87. I think 87 is about the perfect temperature. Would expect the squad up on that hill. I don't see anybody, but someone's shooting something. We're just kind of waiting for the circle to die down here. See where it pulls to. Our next rotation is going to be important. We're either going to go out towards Launchpad or towards Park, one of the two. And it would be nice to know which way to run before we start rotating. You know, the only car I had with T-tops was a Nissan 300Z back in the day. I think it was like an early 90s model. It was a Resmi red, had the red T-tops. It was the probably the last 300Z style they made. Super nice car. I kind of wish I still had it, but the Jeep is more useful. All right, we got somebody close.
Enemy soldier incoming.
Oh, man. He almost lived. Yeah, the problem with the 300Z is you couldn't keep back tires on it. It was one of those cars you just had to smoke the tires every chance you had. Curbside Jay, good morning, welcome in. I never really had a car that, well, that's not true. Mrs. P had one of the new model Camaros when they first came out. We bought an SS right off the showroom floor. It was kind of that wine red color. And that thing would smoke tires pretty good. But it had all the traction control and stuff you had to turn off to get it to spin the tires. Where the Nissan was a standard transmission, and you could just smoke those things. All right, where are we going? I don't think mine was the twin turbo. I think mine was just a normal aspirated 300Z. I've got guys down low, but I don't know that we should spend any time on them.
Gas is moving in. New safe zone located.
Guess we're not going to worry about that guy. The guy behind us was coming in. We don't know where he landed. Really not going to do a contract. I think it's probably a bad idea. Should probably get a spot where we can see through the wall. Should be at least 2 people behind us. Probably the most fun little car I've ever had was a Lotus Elise. It was a little go-kart looking thing. It didn't have T-tops. It had a removable, like a bikini top on it. Had that rear engine Honda motor, or I think it was a Toyota motor actually. Do we think he's going to try to come up here? Probably not. Yeah, my Nissan was, I think, a 91 also. And it was just like one of the last year models that came out. We're going to sit here because we have nothing else to do. We do have grapples. We could go across this way instead. Probably better than just sitting there on the top waiting. I think he just went in that bathroom. And if we focus on him, we might get shot by someone else. We did decide we're going to be as safe as possible. Wise Man's going to get one of the new Chevelles. I feel like he's over here. I don't know where he is. My dad had that car, ran into a porch to claim insurance. Turbocharged engine was in the back. Yeah. You know, I think I took mine to the dealership once for some type of a warranty issue. And at the dealership, they ran into something and cracked the front fiberglass on it. And I called them out on it, and they said, well, leave it with us and we'll repair it. But they never did a good job on it. And I ended up trading that car in for, I don't know what I got. But the whole front of that car was fiberglass. In fact, the whole car was fiberglass. And a bad repair just doesn't look good. You would think the dealership could do better. I should have had them just replace the whole front of the car. Go get a UAV. Yeah, we should spend our money on something. Could go out of circle. Is that a smart thing to do? Probably not. I almost think we want to roll back this way. Because I think that's where the circle is going to pull to. But being a solo, we need to be a little more careful-ish with our life, but it would be good to find a buy station, and we have one right back here. Might go try to hit real quick. I don't think the gas is going to move as quick as
Gas is inbound.
we might expect it.
UAV available for tasking.
Glad we didn't go to the other buy station. There's a whole squad sitting up there.
Trust that.
Everyone else around us is ghosted. We have a guy in train station in the gas. We're assuming he's not going to make it out.
Priority tasking request received. We're done.
I think big building is our answer right here. It's not really in,
Hunt them down.
but the dealership on the other side is in, so that's where we're going to go. This is our building for right now. And we're just looking for some nice, peaceful time here. Let this lobby die down a little bit more.
Moving.
If we can get eyes on somebody, we will shoot with a sniper. But we don't want to give away our position too much. Get rid of that box so we can hear.
Gas is inbound. Marking new safe zone. Lighted in the gulag.
We know there was a squad this way, so let's just get this
Here.
red building.
Loadout drop headed your way.
Should probably grab this just so we know. Oh my goodness, grab the thing.
High value target located. Bring them down.
So we have the guy with the red gun. We have the other bounty over here.
Keep pushing.
So we would just want to split those two teams and sit tight. Extra perk. Roof is probably not a great idea right now.
Got gas moving in. Hostile. Smoke screen bombardment incoming.
Bounty got poached.
Changing mags.
We're gonna sit here. I don't really want to provoke the guy on that other roof for a second. McChicken, that's what I am. Trying to find my daughter in a car. What does that mean? Oh, a new car. Wise man trying to find his daughter a new car. You know, I have a Jeep Renegade. It's a little Jeep. It's two-wheel drive. Overall, it's not a great car, but it's a reliable car. And
Gas is closing in. Get to the new
I
safe
think we're gonna get around the backside here. We know there's a guy up top.
zone. Raise the restock. Advise you to load up now.
Pretty sure he's not gonna come down.
Got 4 remaining. Stay sharp.
I'm not liking where I'm at, but I don't have a lot of choices. Get off of that thing. I'm stuck in a turnstile.
Don't let up now.
It was nothing.
No way.
No way. I tried.
Closing in.
Damn.
We know where he's at.
Wow. How did you turn the phone?
We just heard your footsteps, buddy. Oh, that was so bad.
Barrier there. Keep your head up.
We tried really hard. Good game. Well, we ended up with 21 kills, third place. We probably should have dropped our sniper and picked up an SMG there at the end. But I think that's going to do it for the day. We've been on for about 2 hours and 19 minutes. Mrs. P says breakfast is ready, so we need to go get that done. And then we have a lot of work to do today. We're going to get our kitchen finished, the kitchen gut job finished, get some drywall cut, make a huge list of stuff we got to get for the putting it all back together. And also we have cabinets showing up. So let's see who is streaming Warzone. We'll get over there to see them. I want to thank Melanie. I want to thank Wise Man, Hunter, Call Me Pug, Robbie Killer. Call me, who else? We new followers was Hunter, Riley, Fly. Oh, Bowtie Fly was here for a while. I don't know who else I saw in chat. I know Sly Dog's here. Let's find somebody that speaks English. Johnny Brost. I don't know who Johnny Brost is. Says he plays Warzone. Mia the Misfit. Looks like a big map. Let's go see Mia the Misfit. I don't think we've seen her in a while. All right, you guys, enjoy your Wednesday. We will be back tomorrow morning bright and early. Make sure to record some demolition content. Robbie, there's a video over on YouTube on the first part of it, but we will film more today. You guys enjoy your Wednesday. We'll see you tomorrow.